Bonjour Rogs fans, and today on ROG Music we are asking the question nobody asked. What is ROG's favourite guitar? Is it a Stratocaster? Is it a Telecaster? Is it a Gretsch White Falcon? Is it a Les Paul with a ridiculous neck joint? Is it a Gibson SG? Could it be a Jackson Soloist? Maybe an ESP Horizon? Perhaps it's a Schecter C8FR, the only factory produced 8-string with a Floyd Rose, which Ibanez were too much of a bunch of pussies to produce their own and corner the market. Being the first company to produce a mass-produced 8-string, they let us down. No. ROG's favourite guitar in the whole world is... It's an Ibanez, isn't it? It is. Roger's played Ibanez for yonks, for many years, for decades. Roger's first real metal guitar was an RG450DX LTD. Japanese, with the low pro TRS trem, or you know, makes sense, which is equivalent to, I think it's a 560 Takeyoshi. Yeah. And ever since then, Roger's primarily played Ibanez guitars. Is he endorsed? No way. And he plays them. And his favourite guitar in the world is not the guitar most people would expect to be playing. The Roger's favourite guitar in the world is the Ibanez 7 DBK. And here's such an example. Such an example. That's a clue. Yes, it is. It is the signature model of living legend. Look at that. These are the same dot markers as the Ibanez Big SB had, which was its precursor, and that had an unpainted body which was burnt and stained, and it came off in people's hands. Stupid idea, but classic Japanese lunacy. But it was good, wasn't it? Yes, I think it's one. I think it's the first Japanese guitar with a textured, with a knobbly textured finish. BSB was the first one with a textured finish, and this is knobbly. Same pickups as the BSB, it's practically the same guitar. Breed pickups, the best trem in the universe, the low pro. Apart from the knob, which was missing in transit, it's all original. It's got a split, I think it's a finished split on the back, if that's possible to see, and Roger, of course, puts his infamous bubble wrap to stop the trem making any noises when he flicks the bar. They let children play this instrument. With a magnetic handle. Hello, YouTube. Hello. Which is just a brilliant thing. That's just an excellent. That pier thing, they ruined it by getting rid of that and putting that crap hole in it. It's just, what's the point in that? Was it practical? It is practical to walk around with that. You can walk around with it straight. It works very well. The neck is also rare. Only on this model of guitar. It is a super wizard. Well, that's not rare, is it? But it's compound radius. Like a Jackson. Like a Jackson. I feel like Dave Mustaine. Marty Friedman. Lovely stuff. The only downside is that they screwed 2 holes in the back for the locking nut. Ibanez actually recanted from that stupidity for a while and actually did what most normal people do and just screw the top nut into the headstock. Because by doing 2 holes on the back, you're making the wood weaker, obviously, because there's 2 great big plumbing holes in the back. If you've got a scarf joint as well, extra area of tension, cracks are quite frequent amongst people who are clumsy with that sort of neck. Put 2 screws in it, stay solid. What does ROG not like about the DBK? Nothing. It plays fantastically well. It sounds good in all pickups and all pickup positions. The trem is simply unbelievably good. It always stays in tune. This guitar, I tuned it probably, honestly, 6 times in about 8 years. If that. It's a 2020 model. 2020 model. It's a 2000 model. Yes, learn to read the numbers, boy. Oh yes, it is. It's a 2000 model. Japanese Fujian factory, utter quality. I rarely have to tune Japanese guitars. Mexican crap, like the player strats and the Mexican strats, utter turd buckets like that. After every song you've got to tune that sort of rubbish. Roger does no knows. he's got more sense. He knows people who own them, and every time they play them, they're always out of tune after every song. This, no, don't have to tune it. I tune it, yeah, probably once a year I may have to tune it, and it's not all the strings, it'll just be top E will go and stretch a bit, and it's lovely, and that's quality. That's what you want, quality and reliability. And it's great, feels great on a strap, feels great sitting down. It's just a brilliant guitar, it's very well designed. And Steve Vai designed the Gem series not for himself, but as a guitar that anybody could pick up and play anything on it. And he's achieved that in buckets with this guitar. I don't think he achieved it that much with the 7V, or because of the Evo pickups, they're too aggressive. But these pickups are alright. The neck's a bit like that on the bass side, but you just height the pickup and it's fine. You can tame the beast. It's a lovely, lovely guitar. So if you have any favourite guitars that are so good that you would change nothing about them, then comment down below, and it'll be very interesting to read what you've got. It'll be excellent. And don't forget, people, this is not reality. It's YouTube.